Hey guys. Okay, so today I am so excited to share this with y'all. So I finally opened an Etsy shop, and this video is going to be showing everything so far that I have in the Etsy shop. I only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 things. I have no, 7 things. I have 2 journals for sale, and then I have 5 junk journal kits. And in the listings, I put a letter kind of in parentheses at the end of like the title, so that way you could reference exactly what is in that kit that you're buying. So I'm going to start with the big one. This is like the big Mamba Jamba here. This is my largest one that I made, and I think I went overboard because I just kept adding and adding, and I was like, okay, I need to stop. This is the big one. This is the big daddy. So and then it's kind of like I have like a huge one, and then I have like a large, and then like 2 mediums, and then the smaller one I would consider is just like it's mainly just papers. So we'll get to that, but what I want to do is just go ahead and get started, because today is Halloween and we will be going trick-or-treating soon. So and I don't want to rush through this, so I want to get started now. And also I'm in my dining room, so if you hear a lot of extra noises and stuff, that's why. I didn't have room to do this in my craft room, so I had to come into my dining room. So I had room to, kind of lay everything out. Okay, so this is going to be listing that has the A. So it'll say, I think it says like vintage junk journal kit, and then parentheses, it'll have an A. This is the largest one that I have. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll start with, wonder if I should start the little stuff and then go to the papers. Yeah, I'll just start right here at the top. Okay, so I have some of this. This is some vintage sari from India. And I love this stuff. I use it in a lot of my crafting. Y'all have seen me, one of my boho books, actually, I'm using some of this. Hold on, we got, oh, it's just part of the fabric. And then a couple of strips of fabric. There's, let's see, there's 3 different like designs, and you get a pretty good amount. It's over that's over 12 inches a piece. And then this, and it's that what embroidered like piece of fabric, and some doilies, like a coffee stain, and a I'm not sure what it was called, but it's like a purpley pink. And then also a pretty big portion of some sewing pattern. There's enough here to do quite a bit. Okay, and then I don't know, I'm gonna leave that there so that, can we see that A? So we know this is A. Okay, oh, my ring just hit the table. Okay, I'll go through the bag after we go through these things here. So we have a vintage film strip negative. We have, let's see, this is a vintage playing card. This is one of the flinch, is it called flinch? Yeah, I think it's let me read the box. Yeah, it's called a flinch card. And they are really nice, like the vintage, like the natural vintage is already on there. And more cards here. These are all vintage here also. All right, you're gonna have to wait, baby. Let me finish getting through. I just started this video. I'm not even halfway through. I literally just started. So just give me a second, okay? Okay, and this little card, so we have the vintage playing card, and then we have the flinch card. And then this, look how pretty this is. Can you see? That's so pretty. But it's a bridge, like the card game. It's like a card for that game. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I put that in there. And then this is a kid's vintage game card. And let's see. I'm pulling out things that I know, like that I added in kind of like at the last minute that is not. This here is a Borden coupon. And one of the library cards, like the catalog card, alteration tag, and then just another tag. I think they called it a shipping tag or something. Bingo. And then you get a full book. All the pages are in here, they're blank. So you get one full book. And then this here, this is a vintage, like a, what is it, like in memory of type thing. And then a vintage tomato vegetable seed, like pack. There's no seeds in it. It's just empty. I love these. And on this side, we have some tickets. Vintage ticket. Here is what are they? I think this is one of those cigarette coupons. And this one, I think it's a cigar label, I think. These go to that Savor book. This Savor book. Here's some stamps. 2 different kinds. And this is the coolest to me. This is war rations, like for the soldiers. I believe it was in World War II. And there's like 4 of them there. They're kind of frail, so you gotta be careful with those. And then here is another vintage ticket. And then an old jukebox thing where you would walk up and you'd see, and it would have the little thing, and you press the song that you want. And then you get 3 checks. And this one here is like a bigger one. Don't shake the table, baby, because this is connected. And this one is a 1928 canceled check. This one is blank, and this one is blank. But I thought it was in this pack. Where is it at? It might be in here somewhere. I had the stubs to these because the stub on the end, like in the book, they were all from the 20s. So I believe that is what it is 1920 for the larger check. And this one too. These were all 1920, and this is 1928. And then we have, what is this? A Standard Oil, I think, is it a receipt? I think it's a bill or a receipt. It's a bill or a receipt. Standard Oil, Louisville, Kentucky, 1970. And then a couple of these important message, like phone message things. And a little tag, savor the moment. And it has a little heart. And I'm gonna have to back this on here real quick. And I added this vellum piece here. And it says, remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. And that was by Abraham Lincoln. And an envelope. And this one here, it says, family brings you home, sweet home. It has a place for the date and to write a little note. And also, this is one of my favorite napkins. I love to decoupage with these. I have a lot of tags and stuff where I've cut out, and it's got like the 2-ply, so it goes further. You can make it last more. Okay, so then let's go through these goodies. So these here are the vintage like clothespins. I'll show you what it looks like without. So it looks like this. I know like everybody has seen these before. So this is some vintage lace on here, and some, this is like it has like 3 types of purples on here, and it's kind of wide. Let me see. I love this stuff. See, it's almost like it's a crocheted, like that. So pretty. It goes with everything. So you get both of those. Let me just go ahead and kind of dump this out a little bit. There's a lot in here. Okay, so then also I included one of my faux wax seals from the wine tops that I do it. So I put one of those in there. I thought that would be kind of cool. And there's a bunch of vintage buttons. Like that one's a very old button. I cannot remember the date on it. I could look it up, but I know that it is a one of my older of the buttons. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a few more little ones in here. And there's a little one that's like a peachy color, and there's another green one. And then this one is, it's like a seashell. Hold on, I don't know if you can, I can't really hold it. There we go. Isn't that adorable? Like, am I even in the camera? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, and a domino, and it's flat enough to go into the book and not, like it's actually flatter than most of these buttons. And a couple of these gears. And a bee charm. It's a metal charm. A little mini clip. And then there is a couple of the Tim Holtz tiny paper clips. One of these kind of paper clips, I don't remember what he calls it. This is another Tim Holtz one. A bulb pen. And these are my favorite. I love these. These are the little bitty, super tiny. I don't know. Actually, let me do this. Maybe you can see it better if it's like that. Does it show up better that way or no? I don't remember what kind, like what type this is called, but they're so cute. And they actually hold really well. And oh, here's the little tiny I was trying to find. It's so little. And this is a vintage one too. So cute, tiny little bitty itty bitty button. And then also like a drawer pull. And these are fun to put on the front of your journal. And a really beautiful, this is a Prima flower. And where's the, oh, and these I thought were just too adorable. These are Brad's, but they look like the baby diaper pin, like, you know, the old style where you would have to pin the diapers, like the baby's diapers. That's what they look like, but it's actually a Brad. I love those. Another, this is one of, I think it's called an owl paper clip. And then 2 of the vintage, am I in? Okay, I'm in. 2 of the vintage milk dairy tops, like that goes on the glass jars. So you get 2 of those. This one's my favorite one. Like, just the design of it and everything. Like, I don't see this design that often. I thought that was a really cool one. I almost saved that one for myself, but then I was like, don't be greedy. So then I just didn't. I went ahead and put it in. And then also I included some of this. This is that other, actually I have it right here. This one here, that's what this is right here. I think it's called vintage silk ribbon. I believe is what it's called, vintage silk ribbon. And you can dye it, like the color is light enough. You can leave it as it is, or you can dye it, or stain it with your inks and stuff. And then, oh, and this button right here, this actually is a like a spare. It's an extra button, like you would get with your clothes. And this was my great-grandmother's. It was in one of her suits or her dresses, so it's a very special item. But I wanted to share this. I always like to put things in any journal that I make. Like, this is the first time I'm doing kits, so it's kind of new to me for doing this, but I still want to put something special in it, just like I have this butterfly, because I put a butterfly in all my journals, and everyone knows that butterflies are my thing for me and my sister that passed away, and that's just our thing. So I put a butterfly in everything I do. So this is very sentimental, and this is very sentimental. And then this here is actually, it's just one of them. Actually, let me grab it, because I never remember the name of these. If I can find the hole. Okay, it's just one of these, like that. And I filled it with, I believe there's 5 different colors. It has some of the pink and white, the black and white, the brown and kind of tan, yellow and white, and orange and white. So I put like as much as I could get it on there to fit on there. So you have 5 different colors on this one thing. I can never remember what these are called. I also threw one of these in there. This is, it's brand new. I got a couple of packs of these to throw in a couple of these kits. I just thought it would be fun. I'd ordered, like the big, bulk pack of the, 1/4 inch, score tape, but, it never came. And so I'm having to get a refund and do this whole thing. So I just ran to my local store right here and grabbed a couple of packs of these to throw it in there, just in case, like if you need, something to get started. Because this is like a starter kit, I guess, for some people. I know that with everything here, and I'm not even halfway through showing you this. Everything I've showed you so far is just like all the little extras. We haven't even got to the papers. So I know that everything in like the kit A, you definitely could make 2, at the very least you can make 2 full chunky journals out of everything from this one kit right here, and you would probably still have stuff left over. Because I feel like I kind of went over it, but this is my first time doing this, so you go through all your stuff and you're just like, oh, that's, this is cool, I love this, I love that, so you're just throwing everything in there. And I think that's what happened, because all of the kits, I was trying to make them all the same, but I realized I can't make all of them this big. So I had to make like a super large and then like a large and then like mediums. So anyway, okay, so let's go through these papers real quick. So I just put a bunch of different papers that were kind of like from my favorite books that I use for my favorite journals that I make. And this is actually from, it's a book that has a lot of different, here we go, the fine arts media. It's a book with different kind of fine arts and paintings. And another vintage book page. All this is vintage. If it's not vintage, then I'll let you know. But all of this is vintage. And I believe this one here is part of a French page. This one is from that La Rouse du X. I'm not sure how to say it, but it's a French book that is from, I believe, 1920 or 1919. I'm not sure. I was looking for that book forever, and I finally found me one. I was so excited. And here's another vintage, and then here's some Edith Holden. And I have the 2 pages together that's from that section. So they're actually still attached. So pretty. I love Edith Holden. And this is from a vintage Toot, the Little Toot, the kids book. Scrooge. Century magazine. And some vintage dictionary. And oh, this is also from a book from Spain, and it has a lot of stuff about their culture. And then I believe this one is, yeah, this is from National Geographic. And this is one of the gardening cards. Like, it comes in one of those big binders. And, oh, that looks like coconut bonbons. This one right here this one is not vintage. All these are vintage. This one is not vintage, but I just loved, like, you could cut this out and use that. You could cut each one of those out if you wanted, or you could use the whole page. There's some, let's see how many pages. There's 3 vintage music pages, and they are front and back. This one is a vintage page from, I believe it is the, like, Better Homes and Garden, I believe that's what it was. And yeah, Better Homes and Garden, March 1973. So I just pulled the full page out. It's kind of fragile, so you have to be careful with that. And then this is 1934 and 1934. Just some receipts. And there's some order forms. And this is all vintage stuff here too. There's 2 sheets of order forms. And then how many do you get of these? I believe it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, you get 3 of each. You get 3 of the orangey color, and feels like 4, but okay, yeah, and 3 of the light pink. And then there is a couple of pages stapled together. This is order forms and receipts. And another set. Some of these have more stapled together. Some of them have 2. Some of them have like 4. It's just kind of a luck of the draw type thing. I love the little stamps they have too. And here's another order form and a receipt. they sold cutlery. Let's see, English, French, German, Swedish, American cutlery. And it's the company Lamson and Goodnow. And I have listings also that is, you can buy just these, or you can buy the invoices. Okay, so then we have some other papers here. These are self-explanatory, and you get, let's see, there's supposed to be 2, I think. There's 2 or 1 of this one. Oh, okay, it's just 1. And this is a real vintage one. And this is a notary. This is actually from my notary book. I haven't renewed my stamp and license, so I'm not currently a notary, but this is actually from my notary book from back in 2010. Regular papers. This one's actually a vintage paper, like a steno. Vintage ledger. You get 2 sheets of vintage ledger, and I believe this is more ledger, and this is like the elementary where they practice writing, and like some more graph ledger. And then I also included a couple of sheets of, let's see, there's 3 sheets of tea stained paper. And the way that I do my tea stained paper, you can print on this. It has just a slight wave right here, but it never gets caught up or anything because I really flatten them really good. I put a lot of heavy books on it and I let it sit for days, you know, until it kind of flattens out. So that way you can print on it and you can make things look vintage if your paper, you know, looks good before you print on it. You can fool people with it, how good it will look. And then this is going to be my packaging. My husband bought me these bags because I needed some shipping bags. So, oh, there's another crap. I thought there was 2. I knew that I put 2 in there. There's supposed to be 2 of these flinch cards. There it is. And I also have a little surprise that's coming that will be included in all of my orders. I'm not going to say anything. It'll be when the customer opens it, you know, then they'll get to see. So if you order something from me, then you'll get to see what that is. But okay, so back to this. I thought this was so cool, and you just take off this little strip right here, and it's like really sticky. So what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna wrap all of this up in some nice somehow padded, and I've been saving like these hard cardboard things. So I'm gonna make sure that the pages and everything doesn't get like smashed and crushed. So it will be secure. And then I'm going to put it in here. But I just thought that was the cutest. And look, it's like pink and gold and white and stuff. And it says thank you. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. So that is it for this one. This is kit A. So if you are interested, you can go to my new Etsy store. My kids helped me name it, and it is called ChrissysShed. And there's no apostrophe for the S. It doesn't allow you. So it's just Chrissy's, like ChrissysS, and then shed, SHED. So there'll be 2 S's in the middle. It's kind of confusing. It confused me even. So it'll probably confuse some people, but it's okay. It's okay. we're all new. Oh, well, I'm new to this. Y'all are probably not new to this. I'm definitely new to this. Let me see how many minutes I've been going. 30 minutes just to show this one kit. My goodness. Okay. I was thinking I was going to get to show all the kits. I'm not going to get to show all the kits. So I may have to do one video for each kit. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Oh, I bumped you. I'm so sorry. So this is kit A. I will do the next kits, and yeah, everything's just going to have to be separate. So, okay, so let me quit rambling. Okay, so I would love it if y'all would go and check out my new shop. And even if you can't, you know, buy something or whatever, that's fine. Like, I'm not telling you, you know, go to my shop and buy something. But you can go and give me a little heart, and just let me know, like, what kind of kit that you like. Like, you don't have to heart everything. What I'm saying is, like, go and, like, kind of look at it and see what you would be more prone to buy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what y'all want, you know? So, if I'm doing it, you know, if I'm doing something like this, and this is a large kit, but y'all didn't really want this much, like, you just wanted, you know, this, or you just wanted that, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So, it's just a learning process for me. I'm still learning, but anyway, so if y'all could go check it out and then come back and give me a comment, tell me what you think. If you have any suggestions, or if I shouldn't, you know, do something differently or improve something or whatever, and go easy on me, because it's a work in progress. I'm still just learning this. So, but I would greatly, greatly appreciate any input or suggestions or anything like that y'all have. I really, I take all of that into consideration. I really trust y'all's opinions. So, if y'all could do that, that would be amazing. So, okay, I'm going to get off here so that I can start on kit B. Okay, thank y'all. Bye.